Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is Monday, so of course we're going to do a sales video. Just show you some of the stuff that we've had kind of coming in and, well, not coming in, but going out of the store over the weekend. And yeah, just a bit of a mix and kind of a variety, and show you some of the stuff that we stock and, you know, some of the stuff that we sell, obviously. And yeah, hopefully some of it's interesting to some or all of you. So yeah, leave us a like if you're into this sort of stuff, and subscribe if you're new here. But first up, we stock a lot of plush, as you well know, people that watch the channel and follow the store. This is Elmer the Elephant. A lot of people from that maybe grew up in the 90s will remember this one. Yeah, just like a, well, it is kind of is what it is. It was like a kids show back in the 90s, I guess. Next up, we have this Care Bear. I forget his name. Grumpy. But yeah, anyway, this is a Clinton's Care Bear. Care Bears don't have a great deal of value, but these ones are actually made by Clintons. I don't know, the tag's in there somewhere, but this one's made by Clintons, and I don't know whether they just charge more for these and therefore they hold more of a secondary value. But yeah, basically this one's going out for it's like 15, 16 pounds, something like that. Next up, we've got some Pokemon stuff going out, and most of it really is actually just some Lost Origin stuff. So I've been opening just some booster boxes just for personal collection, and you know, I obviously get a load of cards that I just, you know, I don't really collect. So I had some pretty good arbitrage out of the first booster box. So these are obviously V and VMAX bundle. The Giratina V, before Lost Origin actually released, this was selling between £15 and £20. So I think the price of that's kind of carried through a little bit, and that stat bundle there is going out for £20. Next up, out of that box, we've got the reverse hollows from the set. There's quite a few. There's like 36, I guess, or 35, something like that. And there's a Pikachu in there as well, Pikachu reverse hollow, so that made it pretty sellable. This one's going out for, this little bundle's going out for like £20 as well, I guess, something like, I think it's like 15, something like that, I can't remember. Next up, we've got the bulk from that booster box, and this is going out for, I think it's like £11, something like that. And then I also bundled up the code cards, so it was 36 code cards, and someone offered me a tenner on those on eBay, so I just accepted that. So yeah, out of that box, you know, 10, was it work out like 10, 25, 45, 55 pounds just out of like the bulk and the stuff that I don't really care about. So that's pretty good return. I expect that will kind of, you know, reduce drastically. Well, it probably already has already, as Lost Origin has kind of released. But I just thought that was worth pointing out, that you know, you can actually get some decent arbitrage out of the boxes, just out of the, you know, the junk that people don't really collect, you know, because people buy the bulk for, you know, to play with, the reverse hollows, you know, to complete the master set, and people are picking up bundles because they don't have most of them. And it's the same for the Vs as well. I mean, I would suggest anybody that's you know, opening up Pokemon cards, sell all of your Vs immediately, because you will pick these up again when you open up more packs. You know what it's like. So yeah, I just thought that was worth pointing out, that, you know, out of that box, and you know, I did get some good pulls out of that box as well. But you know, some of those I'm keeping, some of those I'm selling. But I just thought I'd make a point that, you know, out of that, and this is obviously all before eBay fees as well, but £55 back on that booster box is not a bad return at all. Anyway, I kind of droned on a little bit more, too much about that, but I just thought it was interesting for you guys to maybe learn something. Next up, we've got this Batman. This is the Hush series, part 1 and part 2. If you put them all together, they make a spinal artwork. This is just the first 2 books on the set. I forgot what these going out for, £10, something like that. Next up, we've got a bundle of Magic the Gathering. Oh, knocked the camera again. So we've got a bundle of Magic the Gathering sort of novels. I think, from what I remember, the majority of these are actually first editions. So yeah, pretty collectible, pretty good books. And you know, Magic's obviously, you know, such a powerhouse in the TCG industry. But yeah, there you go. So these are going out for £25, I think, something like that. I forget. Next up, we have this Crybabies advent calendar. got this last year, and you know what it's like with these things. If you don't sell it by Christmas, then you're hanging on to it for a year. And so I've tried to get all the Christmas stuff sold, but this was literally the last advent calendar that we had. We've held on to it all year, and this one's going out for £28, something like that. We're hitting the Christmas season now, so I'm glad that that's sold, because that's been hanging around for a long time. Next up, we've got this Fortnite Turbo Builder set. It's obviously been used, as you can see, but it's got all the bits in here. There's got a treasure chest full of weapons. You've got a few characters in here, and you've got all the platforms that you can base build with. And I guess you could build something similar to that right there. That one's going out for, I think it's like a 10 or something like that. And next up, we've got a board game. This is a very vintage copy of Sorry. This is the Japanese, it was like a reprint in the 1960s, I think it was. Yeah, there you go, 1963. So yeah, this is like a Japanese print. I'm not going to open it up or anything, but yeah, this one's going out for £10. Really, really old game. I guess it's about 60 years old now. Next up, we have I'm not going to get this out of the bag, but this is basically a Batman Dragonfly. Do you remember the Dragonflies back in the 90s? Let me know in the comments if you do. But it was like a thing that you kind of, you put it on the top, you rip the cord, and it spins around and kind of flies off. And there was a girl's version as well. I forget the name of it. Dragonflies and I have no idea. But these are quite hard to find. I've sold a couple of these this year, so maybe they're not that hard to find. But I just don't think you can really find them anywhere. These are kind of things that just kind of get bundled up into kids' cupboards. But yeah, this is going out for £12.99. Not huge value, but yeah, it's a pretty cool toy nonetheless, and very nostalgic if you remember the Dragonflies toys from the 90s. And the last thing I'm going to show you is just this Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening for the Game Boy. Absolutely minty, minty, minty condition. A little bit of a wear down here, but other than that, I'll just show you I'll try and show you as closely as I can. There you go, but this is really, really minty copy. This is going out for £190, I think, something like that. So yeah, pretty nice sale on this one, and yeah, just really nice condition Zelda. This will be packaged very, very, very well, and will be sent off. I think this is actually going to America or something like that. I forget. It's definitely not staying in the UK. But anyway, really, really nice copy of Legend of Zelda. £190. That's probably the sale of the weekend, actually. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. Let me know if you did. Leave us a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Come back and check out some of the things that we've got coming in and some of the stuff that we've got going out as well. And you know, we do the odd box opening and you know, stuff like that. So yeah, definitely tune in, and thanks a lot for watching.